You ever notice how treadmills in most gyms just sit there half the time, collecting dust because nobody actually wants to run on them? Well, I ran into a stat the other day that blew my mind. Over 70% of people who buy a traditional motorized treadmill end up using it for less than 15 minutes a session. That's wild, right? If you're someone who's serious about getting a real workout at home without taking up half your living room, you might want to check out the Sunny Health and Fitness Smart Ultra Manual Treadmill. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Now, I know what you're thinking, manual treadmill? Isn't that just a fancy hamster wheel? Not even close. This thing is actually designed to give you a high-intensity, low-impact workout that feels way more natural than those clunky motorized machines. The curved design forces you to engage your core and glutes just to keep moving, which means you're burning way more calories in less time. I tried it out for a week, and honestly, my legs were sore in a good way, like after a solid leg day at the gym. That's the kind of feedback you don't usually get from a treadmill. One of the coolest things about this treadmill is that it has no speed limits. You control the pace entirely, so if you want to sprint, you can. If you want to walk briskly, you can do that too. The magnetic resistance system gives you 8 levels of adjustable intensity, so you can really tailor your workout to your fitness level. I started on level 3 and worked my way up to 5 over the week. It's not just about running faster, it's about controlling your movement, which actually makes the workout feel more intentional. Plus, since it's manual, there's no motor humming in the background, so it's way quieter than those loud gym treadmills. Another big plus is the free fitness app access. Sunny Health and Fitness partners with apps like Zwift and Kinemap, which let you sync your workouts and even join virtual races or follow guided runs. I'm not a huge tech person, but setting this up was surprisingly easy. Just connect the treadmill via Bluetooth, and boom, you've got a whole library of workouts at your fingertips. It's like having a personal trainer in your pocket, minus the hourly fee. I used it for a few virtual runs, and it made the time fly by. Instead of staring at a blank wall, I was actually engaged in the workout. Let's talk about joint health for a second. If you've ever dealt with knee or hip pain from running on pavement or even a treadmill, you know how frustrating it can be. The curved design of this treadmill reduces impact by up to 30% compared to traditional treadmills, according to some studies. That's huge for anyone with joint issues or even just someone who wants to avoid the wear and tear of high-impact workouts. I've got a friend who's been dealing with plantar fasciitis, and she swears by manual treadmills for that exact reason. She said her pain levels dropped significantly after switching to this kind of setup. The build quality is another thing that stood out to me. The belt is made from premium materials, so it's smooth and durable. I tested it out at different speeds and inclines, well, manual incline, since there's no motor, and it never slipped or felt unstable. The performance LED monitor tracks your distance, time, calories burned, and even your heart rate if you're using a compatible device. It's not the fanciest display out there, but it gives you all the essentials without any unnecessary fluff. I liked that it was simple and straightforward, no confusing buttons or settings to mess with. Now, I won't lie, there are a couple of downsides. First, it's not the easiest thing to move around. It's heavy, and the curved design means it's not exactly compact. If you're someone who likes to rearrange your space often, this might not be the best fit. I had to clear out a corner of my living room just to make room for it, and even then, it's a permanent fixture. Second, the learning curve is real. If you're used to motorized treadmills where the belt just carries you along, switching to a manual one can feel awkward at first. It took me a good 10 minutes to get the hang of it, and even then, my first few sessions were a bit wobbly. But once I got used to it, I actually preferred the control it gave me over my workout. All in all, if you're looking for a treadmill that actually gets used, challenges you in the right way, and doesn't take up half your living room, the Sunny Health and Fitness Smart Ultra Manual Treadmill is worth considering. It's not for everyone, especially if you're used to the convenience of a motorized machine, but for those who want a more active, engaging workout, it's a game changer. If you're on the fence, I'd say give it a shot. It's one of those pieces of equipment that grows with you as your fitness level improves. The link is below if you want to check it out further. Happy running!